Hello everyone, welcome to my first Apex video. I hope you've been enjoying the vids lately. I know I've been having a blast making them. I want to thank you guys for all the support. I honestly can't believe that we got over 50 views on the first video. So with all sincerity, thanks so much. This has been a dream of mine for a long time. But enough of that, let's get into the discussion. And yes, this is more of a discussion rant type video. If you enjoy these styles of video more, and you want to see more of them, or even a vlog, let me know. I'm thinking of making a video on tips to get through your first year of university, so let me know if you want to see that. Alright, so let's get something straight. Apex Legends is my absolute favorite game right now. More than Fortnite, Warzone, or Valorant, which isn't even on console yet. The characters and personalities just ooze out of the screen from the moment you start the game. I remember the Lifeline Mozambique here memes back in the OG days, just a great example of how lovable these characters are. With the new story quests in Season 5, I think this might just be the best season yet. But no game is perfect, especially a battle royale game where the meta is constantly changing. I want to make Apex even better and engage more casual and pro players. Before we jump into the list, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. These opinions are my own and may be controversial. I encourage you guys to post your own opinions whether you agree or disagree. As always, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell and all that jazz so I can grow my channel, get into these recommended pages, and build a positive community. Now without further ado, let's get into the list. So coming at number 5, we have a Lobo Buff. While this new hot thief is probably the most popular character right now, like Revenant from the season before, her gameplay mechanics are underwhelming. Her tactical ability, the burglar's best friend, a teleportation device that is at best a way to get around the map slightly faster. For a tiny thing, its air travel time is surprisingly long. Its maximum height is unusually small when compared to her gameplay trailer, and her mobility is outshined by legends like Octane, who gets a new jump pad every frickin' minute and has a wicked strafe when pairing with his stim ability. But worst of all, it is really bad in actual gunfights. The landing animation is way too long to ambush an enemy from behind. The curvature of the bracelet in the air can be seen from miles away, and enemies will hear the distinct sound of her teleport easily. It's only good sometimes when escaping enemy fire, and if I wanted to do that, I would have played Wraith. I think mobility characters are the most fun to play in Apex, where characters can sprint faster than any other battle royale. The fast pace has made Apex one of the most fun and action-packed games out there, and sets Apex apart from other BRs like Fortnite. Ultimately, mobility characters allow more people to be creative in their playstyle, which is why I want Loba to be another strong mobility character, not just a mere loot goblin. That being said, her ultimate could use some patchwork. When using her black market boutique, Loba pulls out her crazy wolf staff, which somehow through science and technology steals all loot in the nearby area, which sounds good on paper. Problem is, whenever you use it, half the map is aware and has started pushing you. You can only take 2 items from it, which is nothing, especially in the end game, when you're really drained on resources. I'd rather just loot the death boxes myself and get all the gold and purple loot. Her niche is in ranked play where teams are camping in buildings and need to get loot without other pros beaming them from across the map. But I want to see her abilities being used in all aspects of the game, not just in the top ones. I would suggest making her bracelet slightly less visible in the air, increasing the range a little bit, and maybe just shorten the landing animation by like 5 to 10%. As for her ultimate, allow players to put things back if they change their mind, increase the maximum to 3 items per player, and collapse her staff automatically once all 3 teammates get their loot. So yeah, this might be a big change, and controversial, considering she's the newest legend to be added. But let me know what you guys think about that one. Alright, so at number 4 we have reduced third partying. This has been a huge issue from the beginning of Apex. Gunshots can literally be heard from across the map, and it's always so frustrating when you get into a huge firefight with another team, win by the skin of your teeth, only to be one shot, by a third party with a P2020. Respawn needs to tone down the sound of gunshots, but also keep the games feeling action-packed. Maybe they should consider making the zone move in faster in public matches, since more people are hot dropping and dying in the first 2 minutes of the game. I'm not exactly sure on this one, so yeah, let me know what you think. It's especially difficult since the map has been drastically made smaller with the removal of the entire southwest side of Kings Canyon, including the area beloved by all OG players, Skulltown. Number 3, Pathfinder buff. Okay, we heard all you Pathfinder mains out there. As much as I hate to say this, since Pathfinder's grapple ability has allowed him to absolutely dominate in public and ranked matches, after the 150% nerf to the cooldown on his grapple in Season 5, he has proved to be quite underwhelming, outshined by other mobility characters like Wraith and Octane. I would suggest making his grapple cooldown slightly less, more around the 24-second mark. Right now it's about 35 seconds, which is the same as Wraith's tactical Into the Void, which makes her invulnerable for a few seconds. So yeah, that 24 seconds is still double his pre-Season 5 cooldown, which I think is pretty fair, and will keep Pathfinder mains happy and zipping around the map like Spider-Man. Alright, number 2, Lifeline side grade. Ah yes, Lifeline. Lifeline was actually my first main legend when I started playing Apex. Her fast healing passive ability and tactical healing drone allowed new players to recover faster from gunfights. Lifeline is called the combat medic, but due to changes to other legends, her spotlight has been recently taken away. Most recently, Mirage who can literally revive players in the open by cloaking himself and teammate invisible during the revive. Not to mention Gibraltar's better shield and fast revive and healing inside the shield, which are literally Lifeline's passive abilities. Plus she has the low profile debuff, which makes legends with smaller character models take 5% more damage. So you can see why she would not be considered a top tier legend by pro players. However, she's in a bit of a weird spot because according to a Respawn developer on Twitter, Lifeline still has one of the highest pick rates, win rates, and average kill death ratio. So she excels in casual play, according to the stats which we can't argue with. They've spoken about giving her a side grade. What is meant by that is not exactly clear. Many believe it to mean the addition of a new ability rather than a pure stat increase. For example, like taking away her low profile, so she takes 5% less damage than what she currently does. But I don't think this is the case. A side grade implies a give and take, giving Lifeline a new ability but also taking away something of hers. Here's what I propose. Her care package seems pretty underwhelming because it's probably the longest ultimate charge up time of all these legends, and it sucks when you don't get a purple body shield when you really need it, but instead you get a Phoenix kit or purple knockdown. Staying true to her combat medic name, I think Lifeline's ult should have the ability to respawn one dead teammate from her care package, even if she doesn't have their banner. This has been an issue since it's often difficult to get your teammate's banner when an enemy team is camping it or chasing you down 3v1. It especially sucks when you get their banner, but it's too late because there are already 2 other squads left and all the other respawn beacons have been used up. This is a feature that games like Call of Duty have implemented with the Gulag and buy station mechanics to instantly bring back your teammate back into the game. It is these mechanics which I believe have largely contributed to their success. Second and third chances. It's something that Respawn, as the name implies, have always pushed for. It allows players to stop getting frustrated and tilted because they lost due to an unfair advantage. Now let me elaborate on this ability. It seems OP, but it has a few drawbacks. When you call this care package in, you get no loot like you normally would. It is also loud, obnoxious, and slow as respawn chips, so enemy teams have the chance to rush you before your teammate is completely geared up from all the gold loot and in the endgame death boxes. If that's not enough, I would also suggest giving her passive shield on her revive a large health bar, so that if 2 or more team members fire simultaneously, they can break through and kill you in the vulnerable revive state. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, because this would definitely be a huge change, but I think could make Lifeline a much more enjoyable legend and on par as the other top tier legends. And also, just imagine, it would be so cool to see your teammate riding her care package down and getting respawned, would it not? Alright, so here we go. Coming at number 1, we have adding crossplay. This is something I feel Respawn has slacked on from the beginning of the game. This was a feature added incredibly early on in Fortnite's lifetime, and is one of the reasons that it is one of the most popular games in the world. Give players accessibility. Come on, I want to play with my Xbox friends from my PS4. Shout out to y'all. You know who you are. With many Apex streamers like Staycation and Sorkobi switching to PC, but they still have lots of friends who are playing on PS4, it would be beneficial and awesome for everyone. If you made it this far into the video and aren't subscribed, what are you doing? I'm posting quality quarantine videos every day, and as a reward for making it this far, here are some bonus ideas. So we got a Mirage Revive nerf. Make his outline / shadow slightly more visible. I can always hear a Mirage when he's reviving, but I can't find him. It's too OP. Caustic Tactical nerf. Caustic can take out those pancake gas canisters extremely quickly, and set up shop in a building in a matter of seconds. Nerf his tactical cooldown and or max number of canisters. Watson adjustments. Whenever I play Watson, I hardly ever use her tactical because I have a very aggressive playstyle, but maybe it's just because I'm not a huge ranked player. I say decrease the cooldown on her tactical and ping enemies or give her a voice line when her pylons have been destroyed. Maybe nerf her ultimate charge up time or defense radius. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, and take care. Peace.